Hey guys, it's Frankie Martinez here with How to Tile Like a Pro. Today I got a quick video for you. Going to show you how to make these cuts around the top of this circular fountain. It's going to be really cool, really quick and easy. As a secret, check it out. Okay, so for this particular fountain here, what we got is these bullnose pieces that are going to go right here, right, lining up with this face tile, little apron piece of blue there. And then we got another bullnose piece here that's going to go here. And then we have these pieces are going to go right in the middle. So these are already cut. Just obviously I just measured the distance, divided it by 3, so we have 3 equal cuts. So our problem or challenge with this is, so if this one's going to go here, all right, and then we have our middle piece going right there. Then we have this other bullnose going on the other side. So, I mean, that fits good. That looks good. Ready to go. Stick them up. Let's go. But what happens is you get this next piece and line it up. Well, now you have a little issue because how are you going to cut that? How are you going to figure out these cuts? We got another piece here. So we have this issue, and there's a really cool way to make these cuts look very nice, and it's actually pretty easy. It looks complicated, but I'm going to show you a very easy way how to mark these cuts. So here it is. What you will need is you just need a speed square, something like this, and let me go ahead and move these over, clear it off, and I'll show you how to do it. So what you want to do is you want to get your speed square, and you want to line it up with this apron piece here, and we're going to line up just like that, and then we're going to draw a line here, okay? So this is a 45-degree angle off of this. Then I'm going to do the same on this side. So now I'm going to go off of this tile here, and here we go. 90-degree angle right here. Boom. So there we go. And what you want to do is actually do this everywhere. So let me do another one here just to show you at least a couple. Flip it on the reverse side. Let me move these guys out of my way. Okay. So now I'm going to do it here. I guess I'll do like three or four just to give you a good idea of what we're doing here. Okay. So I'm just flipping it off of each tile, drawing these 90-degree pencil lines, and you'll see how it makes marking these cuts out fairly simple. Just takes a little time, but doesn't take a lot of geometry or math. The 90-degree angle does all the math for you. So here you go. So here we have these marks, okay? So what you want to do, see, for this one it's super easy because we got this cut here. So we know where the angle of this cut, we're going to make angles. We know it's going to start here because this is where the tile finishes. So we're going to go from here to where? If you make these two 90-degree angles, what you're going to do is you're going to find the center of these two. Now, I just eyeball it because I'm pretty good at it. So technically you can get a tape measure and just put it here. So the only thing you want to be aware of is the grout joint here. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get this mark here that we put in the center, and we're going to draw a line from here to here, and that's where you want to cut your tile. But since we do have this big 1/4-inch grout joint here, I want to go, this is going to be the center, so I want that same grout joint here. So I'm going to go ahead and put like an 1/8 on each side of this, okay? That's going to be my cuts right there. So what I can technically do is go from this one here And this is actually my cut line, okay? From there to there is where I'm gonna cut the tile. Obviously, you draw these lines on here, it's gonna get crazy. Plus, there's no point of drawing it on the where you're gonna stick the tile because we wanna mark the tile. So let me do it on this side, okay? Center is going to be right about there. We're gonna go 1/8 over, I'll put it there. 1/8 over should be right about there. Looks good. A little big, I'll stay on the inside there. Kind of big, I guess. There we go, okay. So let me do the same here. That's about center, so I wanna go 1/8 there and there. Should be my grudge right there, okay. So I got these 3 marked. What I can do is actually, I want to mark it on the other side so I don't lose it. Other side of this tile here. Okay, so now we have these marks. And so the trick is basically, like I said, you just get the 90-degree angle, draw the lines. The center of this is actually the center of this joint. If you connect the center of that, of these 2 marks, original 90-degree marks, with the center of this grout joint, that's your angle. That's where you want to cut. And you just repeat that all around, and it's super easy. It just takes time to mark them. So let me go ahead and show you. Line these guys up. Make sure they're where you want them. All right, so there we go. So I think I'm going to use this red pencil because this blue gloss tile is kind of, it's hard to see a regular pencil. But basically, so here I am, I'm putting this, I'm just using this speed square to draw a line. I'm going from that edge of that tile there. I rest it on the tile so hopefully it don't move. And then I'm gonna go back to where that line was. I could see it. Where is it? It's right there. So here I go here. From that tile, that mark, I could see it from where I over marked it on the other side, this side here. So there's my mark there. So if I go the edge to there, I will just draw these out. It kind of sucks that there's 3 of these little tiles. It's a lot easier if there's just 2, or really easy if there's 1, but because they want to move when you mark them. Just like that. Let's hold it down there. Guess if you just mark the edges, you're fine. And this is just gonna be there. I technically know it's just gonna hit the outside edge, so I don't have to mark it too bad. But okay, so there's my red line. I could see it enough to mark it. Since it's on here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. I'm gonna go right here. Trying to press down hard when I'm marking it. That's why it moves, just because it's super glossy tile. It's pretty hard to mark, but I guess if I had a wax grease pencil it'd be better, but this is all I got, so gotta make it work. Okay, so that's good. So actually, if I cut on a saw from here to here, from here to here, these 3 tiles, stick them in, it's gonna fit perfect. So this is one's here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this row here. I'll cut them, bring them together, and you'll see how nice they fit. So for now, those are marked. Let me just move that over so I could put these here. Okay, go. Same thing, just line this up exactly where you want it. And it's best to do these individually because, well, this particular fountain here, it's not, we tiled over this fountain, so this circle, I don't know, it's not really perfect, so it's not like we could just do one and cut them all the same gauge. So we got to do them individually. It takes a little more time, but it'll look really nice, and it's what you got to do when you're working with something like this. So okay, here's my mark here, and then my other mark is right here. Okay, right. All right, so now got that where I want it. Now we're gonna bring this guy here. We're going here to here, just like the last one. There we go. All right. Do the same to the other side. The edge of this outside tile to the mark I had. Man, if it was an easier tile to mark, you just draw a quick line, pencil, and get on to cutting. Oops. But it's all good. Gotta do what you gotta do. Work with what you got, what you've been given. Make it look the best. All right. Ooh, this one. So you see how the angles are different. That's why it's important to mark them individually, because this circle's not perfect. Okay. So, crap. I'm too strong. Okay, let's go ahead and cut them and we'll check it out. All right, guys, I decided to do a little voiceover here as I'm making these cuts because I found out that a Sharpie worked way better. The red line was coming off under the water pressure of the saw. Found a Sharpie in my truck and it worked really great to mark them. I can mark all 3 tiles in one stroke, and the Sharpie held up extremely well under the water pressure of the saw. So I'd recommend that if you have a high gloss tile. Matte finish tile, a pencil will work just fine to mark all 3 of them easily and then cut them as well. Cutting them is pretty easy because you just line up the line on your tile that you marked with the direction of the blade. This particular saw, I know that the blade goes right down the middle of that opening, so I just line it up there with my eye and I can cut these pretty fast. Okay, so we got these cut. Obviously, it's a little rough, so I'll zip it with this cool little polishing pad here. Smooths it out real nice. But let me just put these on real quick to show you what it looks like. And there you have it. Check that out. And if you just keep repeating this process, it looks great. So, but this, of course, it's easier to move them when they got the thin set, but you get the gist of it there. So there you go. So how do you see the perfect angles cut? So it's right where I want it to be there. All you got to do is just keep repeating this process all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the camera and keep doing it, but I'll show you the finished product once it's up. But that shows you how to make these cuts. It's pretty easy. It's making it more difficult because it's, like I said, it's 3 tiles. It's pretty wide. But this one here, we're going to do the same. I have my marks. I'm going to draw a mark from this tip here to where the grout joint would end, and I just repeat it all the way around, and it's going to have these nice cuts that just kind of fold out. So if you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments. If not, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped you out. All right, guys, so we got it all grouted up. This is what it looks like. Those cuts perfectly cut, and you know how to do it just with using a speed square and a pencil. And there you go. Look at this beautiful fountain right here, all ready to go. So thanks for watching. Hope you like this. Make sure you like and subscribe for more stuff like this. We'll see you next time. Bye.